All right, this daily chart of GOOG. I got to share with you a very powerful idea, one that you may not have thought about, but why you want to follow me. But just take a look at this Google chart. And this is a plan that I wrote on July the 10th. It was posted on my stream. And let's go to my stream first, and we'll go back to the chart. So I'm going to go back here. So here it is, Google. On July the 10th at 9:01 p.m. I posted this chart. We're going to click on it. And click on this again. Okay, and basically what I want to do is show you an idea just how much money one could have made. Now, the August 580 calls, okay, I explained this plan. Now, this plan that I'm explaining to you. Okay, I want to show you how much money. Now, I want to just keep in mind that these August 580 calls, the time they confirmed that at this time when they closed on July the 10th, they were worth about $210 a piece, right? Because Google was at 530, right? Now, the key, what my point here is in that identifying big movers. This is why you want to trade options, but I just want to show you the power that even someone with a very small account can start making large amounts of money when you wait for the right setups. Now, this is the idea here I want to explain. What one could have done, let's say you would invested $3,000. Okay, that means you would have bought, well, we would enter, you would have bought 10 calls in Google. Just want to show you this example. Now, this doesn't always happen, but I just want to explain this to you. So, and as we hit these targets like we did, Google, you would sell half of those, and then you would have taken big profits and let half runners, or even a few of them, 3 runners. Let's say we left 3 runners. Okay, so your total investment was $3,000. Then you gain maybe about $6,000, and then you left. The first original 300 running, which is $900 running, but is worth more than that. Of course, it's worth probably it would be worth let's say 1,800 running. Now look what happened here. So here's the Google options, okay, and so this is Google here. Now of course Google has a 672. This is the earnings run, right? And you go to August the 21, and the 580 calls, those 580 calls, right? August the 21, 580 calls. They closed at well, in between 91.40, 91. That's ninth. Okay, at the ask is $9,500 per option. Okay, so then you take $9,500 per option. Well, we'll put it in half. $9,300 per option. You multiply that by 3. And you're at 28,000. Well, I'm going to estimate here $28,000. Now imagine you started with a $3,000 investment. Okay, this is the power of options if you know what you're doing and if you can get direction. This is what my stream's about. So even a small amount of money, my point is, can make a large amount. Imagine now $27,000. Now, had you left half the runners, that's $50,000 plus your profit, $60,000 in 1 week. Because you played the option, the earnings run for Google. Now, my plan this is my point here I want to make. This wasn't for that. This was to make those profits that I promised. But when you trade with a mindset of not a day trader mindset, but a big picture mindset, and this idea that I explained to you, you can make a lot more money. Of course, if the Google had gone down, you wouldn't have made it. You would have still been profitable. But when they go the right direction, the big winners, they pay you large. And that's what Power Trick Trade's about. Finding things in the right direction, making big gains or small gains, and small losses. And if you look at my stream carefully, you'll see a very high win rate. Thanks for listening. Like the video and spread. If you really like what I showed, this idea, what I explained to you, this is true. Those options were $200, about $300 on confirmation. That's all, because you probably had to pay around more that day, right? If you look at my rule of the time, and then you look at the intraday chart, you had to pay around 538. But 538, the options moved to about $300. And then as it went higher, of course, more and more and more. They doubled. They did this. They did exactly what I said, right? But the key is if you had held some, just 3 options and sold all the other ones, that's just a simple $3,000 investment. You're looking at about a $31,000 return in 1 week with less than $3,000. That's the power of options. But you need to know what kind of stock and when the stock's ready to move, because you just can't be waiting around. We need things to move. Google's able to do that, and I posted just this one plan. But there are more plans that I'm going to be talking about in the future, and this is what I'm about. Looking for stocks that are in your favor to make big moves. Now, when they don't make big moves, we take small profits, but you always hold runners. And I'm going to be just this example is an idea of what I'm going to be doing. Power trick trade here. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, you know, become a follower. Spread the word of Power Trick or Trade because you like what I'm saying and explaining, and like the charts that I post. Check out my stream. Check out the win rate. We don't always win, but if you can win bigger and have small losers to big winners to small winners, in anticipation of always catching big moves, the odds will be in your favor tremendously, and that's my strategy. That's why I have what's called confirmation. You see, if Google didn't confirm, this trade would have never, but it confirmed, and it was confirmed the very powerful pattern that I identified. Just that I didn't talk about the bigger option trade, which is to hold some runners, which would have been huge, which would have been a huge winner. But this idea is just an example of what we could have done with this successful trade, is hold some runners. Thanks for listening. Like the video.